Local government units pledged their support for the National Resilience Council, a public-private partnership to prepare for disasters. Willard Cheng has this story.
Local chief executives have pledged to support the objectives of the National Resilience Council, the first public-private partnership aiming to make communities better prepared to cope with disasters. Partner LGUs include Bataan, Cagayan de Oro, Iloilo, Naga, Ormoc, Valenzuela, Zamboanga, and Iriga. Convened by Ambassador Roberto Romulo, it is co-chaired by Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, representing the public sector, and SM Prime Holdings Chair Hans C. from the private sector. Among the Council's deliverables include coming up with a resiliency scorecard and resilience roadmaps and pre-agreements to enable communities to prepare for and adapt to both natural and man-made disasters, as well as transform communities towards disaster resilience. Mayor Beng Climaco of Zamboanga says there is a need to include security as part of the resiliency framework. It was in 2013 when elements of the MNLF laid siege to Zamboanga. Climaco says 80% of the city has been rebuilt and thanks supporters for helping the effort.
I realize that no one should be a victim of terrorism just because of certain sectors who cruelly want to subjugate us. And we will always fight for justice.
At the Top Leaders Forum of the Private Sector Alliance for Disaster Resilient Societies, or ARISE Philippines, the head of the United Nations Office for Disaster Reduction argued for a strong partnership between the public and private sectors, especially local communities, to address vulnerabilities of the community to hazards.
As we saw with the hurricanes that struck the United States and disasters that have struck Japan, no country is adequately prepared, and we have a huge challenge ahead of us everywhere. But I think there's enormous capacity, as we saw after Yolanda, the community's response. There's some things happening here that aren't happening anywhere else I've seen, like bringing together climate change risk and other disaster risk, and to begin working really closely at local level.
For the NDRRMC, importance should be placed not only on responding to effects of calamities, but also preparing for them and take people's lives out of harm's way.
The local government units, the people there who are the first to be affected by any disasters, do not only focus on the response, but as well as take into consideration or make preparations for prevention and mitigation and preparedness.
The monitoring of the waters of Marikina River is considered as a best practice in community response. A year-long review of local communities' plans is being undertaken to address gaps and ensure adequate preparation. Willard Cheng, ABS-CBN News.